I'm so panicked. I can't spell anything. Guys, we need to have a serious discussion, okay? So, if you guys are familiar with Zach Genie, him and I have had a bit of a feud. Um, I gotta be honest, I'm incredibly panicked. I'm gonna make this really fucking simple. I'm gonna explain it carefully. I'm gonna cut my points out. Everybody, this is the type of shit this guy posts. He makes videos for kids. Let's go to his favorites. This is the type of shit he's posting, okay? This doesn't... A little creepy. Very creepy. Very creepy. A little bit sexual. A little bit... That one's creepy too. Creepy as shit. It's a little kid in a bathtub. And he's posting this. Okay? Zelda. Little kids. Little kids. Sexual. Right beside children. This guy is... Guys. This is not the time for geometry. I'm trying to show you. This fucking dude is a creep. Not Artie. Artie's a good guy. Let's see what else has Zach Genie posted. Creepy. Weird. Very fucking creepy. Very weird. I'm like literally missing here. He has 1,427 pages of shit like this. Okay? This guy makes videos that are very obviously targeted at children. We'll go look over his videos. Creepy. Weird. Again, like, stuff like that. Then, literally just a few things later, stuff like this, then stuff like that. Again, these are obviously not meant to just be like, oh, nice drawings. They're meant to be sexualized. These drawings aren't made to be cute little drawings of anime characters. They're meant to be sexualized drawings. That's why these are made. They're not made like, oh, look at the pretty colors. They're meant to be sexualized. I don't know how many times I have to say it. Again, this meant to be sexualized. You could probably argue this for all of them. This one, probably. This one, definitely. Right beside it is just fairies and shit. Like, what the fuck? Again, Strawberry Shortcake, a children's cartoon. This kind of looks like Ben 10 a little bit. That! How is that appropriate? It's bait. People make kids videos and then make it appropriate to target kids. It's bait. People make kids videos at first. Then what is that supposed to mean? Most of this cartoon. No, you're not seeing cartoons. We'll go over this, okay? And I discussed this. You can watch my video, cartoonist. It's good to see you here, by the way. If he were to be, like, let's say, for example, Zach Genie was just posting shit like this, which this is sexualized in a sense, right? This kind of too. This definitely, right? That wouldn't be bad. Or, on the other hand, if he was just making kids content, that would be fine. But he's uploading and promoting both, okay? Both. Here's a real person. Asian squat. A lot of people squatting. It's like a weird kink. Again, I'm starting to notice a pattern here because this is just, like, and then there's stuff like this, which are kind of, like, childish. Not exactly for these ones. But, again, you'll see here. There's stuff this is kind of childish. I mean, it's The Little Mermaid. This show, Miraculous Ladybug, is a show for children. This is a literal baby. I can't even see this one. Goddess Princess Lulu. So look at this. This is sexualized. This is sexualized. Next to a literal baby. Next to a young-looking girl. Okay? Very sexualized. Next to Miraculous Ladybug. Those are... I know, that's what I'm saying. These are his favorites. He's favoriting these things. He's actively supporting these things, cartoonist. Look, this is even kind of sexualized Miraculous Ladybug. A kid's show. A fucking kid's show. I don't think you guys are understanding. Look at this, look. And I'll show you some of the big ones for me. The ones that are vastly, like, okay, Family Guy, whatever. This is sexualized. You cannot tell me this isn't sexualized. Again, all of these are people squatting. He has this weird fixation with this squatting position. I mean, like, tits are just popping out. Nobody makes... Look! I couldn't be more... This is very sexual. There's no way this isn't sexualized. Okay? That is very sexualized. Very. Just keep going. More. Next to kids' drawings. These two are kind of sexualized. Next to shit from a kid's show. Okay? And cartoonists, I will say this again. These aren't... There's not a problem if you're a creator and you're... Again, this is kind of weird. It's a kid's game. There's not an issue if you make not safe for work things. That's fine. It's weird, but it's not my problem. But what is weird is when, one, you make not safe for work things about kids' shows and media, like... Excuse me, Spider-Man, whatever this is. I don't know if that's a kid's show, but... Also, it's beside kids' shit. These are children. Right next to this is a picture of Zelda's ass. I cannot make this shit up. This guy is, and I can't make this shit up. He is posting pictures of sexualized cartoon characters next to literal children. Literal pictures of children. We'll go to number 1. Okay, we'll go back just a little bit. Okay? Creepy. What's up with people who have what is up with people who has a potential? I don't know. This is what people buy because there's predators online. These are children. These are children. Very clearly children. There's an adult right there. There's children. Okay? There is a literal child in a bathtub. These are somewhat sexualized children. Okay? Next to this right here. This right here. Children's show. This is kind of weird. I mean, it's a weird bordering thing. This, a little bit weird because that's from a kid's show. I forget the name of that show. Super Y. Kind of creepy. A little bit weirdly drawn. I mean, these are very, 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 very creepy pictures. Again, this right here! This is sexualized. I can't stress this enough for you guys. These are pictures of drawn children that he's sexualizing. Again, I get it. It's not his posts, it's his favorites. But these are things he's actively seeing and going, wow, I like this. I'm gonna save this. This is fucking ridiculous. Okay, his social media. I'm curious. Blue Sky. Again, we're gonna check all of these things. I'm gonna check every single thing he's got here. You're slightly twisting. Dude, Cartoonist Gamer. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to take a look at shit like this. Okay? Shit like this. Take a look at shit like this. Take a look at shit like this. Take a look at even that. And explain to me what that has to do with Miraculous Ladybug, a kids show, Super Mario Brothers, a kids video game, Super Y, which is from fucking PBS. This is a very creepy picture. I'm not twisting anything. I'm just clearly showing you. And you're defending a pedophile. This is entirely private. So that, I wonder what's on there. Again. Here's some fucking retarded drawing he's done. Let's look at his likes. The minimalist Tumblr has no post. Following. So nothing really here. So to say I'm twisting this is just simply not true. Because it's not hard to jump to the realization that, hey, maybe having weird, not safe for work shit mixed with kids' drawings is creepy. That's kind of creepy. That's creepy. Today's his birthday. No one cares about you, Zach Genie. Fucking retard. Again, like, I understand some of it is just, why is this bad? So, okay, first off, at the very, very least, you see shit like this, right? Also, he's following an account of people doing yoga poses, okay? That's kind of creepy. Do you understand the type of content Zach Genie makes, cartoonist? I'm going to show you the type of content Zach Genie makes. I'm not going to leave it up for discussion. I'm going to show you the exact content Zach Genie makes, okay? I'll show you. You cannot make this up. This is the content Zach Genie 2001, same person, makes, okay? He makes Roblox videos. I think this is Roblox. It looks like either Roblox or something similar. This is not a game made for adults. This is a game made for children. Very clearly. This is not difficult gameplay. It is made for children. I don't think that's Roblox, but it's something similar. Okay? So, this is a game made for children. Fortnite, which is a game made for children. That's definitely Roblox. I wasn't sure because it looked a little different, but if you say it's Roblox, I'll take your word for it. So this is Roblox, a game made for children and has known predators, okay? This is Roblox, a game, this is made for children. These videos are made for children. If you saw this video, cartoonist, what do you think the targeted audience of this would be? Do you think this would be for adults? Do you think this would be for... Do you think stuff like that... Do you think stuff looking like CoComelon... And I'll show you what CoComelon looks like. Just in the odd chance... I'll turn this down because I don't know if it's copyrighted. This is stuff that is made for children. This is a Roblox gameplay with kind of catchy, child-friendly intros. Okay? Now, what my big thing is, take a look at, this is what CoComelon looks like, okay? CoComelon has the exact same style. Almost the exact same style. Take a look at this versus something like this. Something like that. It's pretty much the same style, okay? I would argue, if you're a child, there's no way you're going to tell. You're going to say, oh, that's CoComelon. Why does Avatar look like something out of Meta Horizon? I don't know. That's just what he does the lore kids in, apparently. But, so, cartoonist, take a look at this right here, okay? You cannot tell me that this does not look like this. You cannot tell me that this right here, CoComelon, does not look like this. Maybe not to an adult, someone with the trained eye, but if you're a young child who's given unrestricted access to their parents' phone, and they found Zach Genie, you would think this is CoComelon. This looks like CoComelon. It doesn't look like anything but CoComelon. It's pretty much... I'm also curious what this Zepto thing is, because maybe that's what this is from, but it looks like CoComelon. Zepeto. So this is, I guess this is, so this looks like, okay, he's playing a game called Zepeto, which is like a Roblox clone, okay? It's like a Roblox clone. Now, cartoonist, are you still here? You cannot confidently tell me that this kids show made for kids, for better or for worse, I think it's brain rot and it's not good for kids, but for better or for worse, you cannot tell me CoComelon and Zach Genie, or at the very least Zepeto or whatever it is, look exactly the same. Yeah, exactly. Now, this is obviously content made for children. This has the same feel is like a CoComelon type thing. This is a kid's game. This is not, it says it's for 13 and up, but obviously this is not a game for 13 and up. This is a kid's game. This is a game made for literal children, okay? So one cannot, it's not a huge jump to say, okay, well, this is a kid's game, content that's kid friendly. It's not a huge jump to say, well, this guy is a kid's channel, okay? Let's take a look at what this kid's channel is essentially promoting, okay? This, I just showed you. This is something he has on his DeviantArt. This is something he has favorited on his DeviantArt. This is something he has favorited. This is something he had favorited, okay? Alongside that is not only stuff from that kid's game, as his profile picture, same username, same everything. Alongside that is other kids' content along with softcore porn. Softcore pornography along with children's content. I'm not making this up. This isn't a hit piece out on Zach Genie just because I don't like his content. He is actively making shit so that he can take advantage of children. Okay? Actively making shit so he can take advantage of children. This isn't... Also, do you know what I want to say, cartoonist? Do you know who's defending him? Fucking Mono. So I would be curious to see what Mono is doing. Can you do me a huge favor, cartoonist? See if you can... Excuse me. See if you can find stuff from Mono. What's Mono's YouTube name, if you're able to get me that? Because I'm actually a little concerned now. Because... Actually, I could probably find it. We'll give it a try. Mono. Again, I want to remind you, this guy, Mono, is defending Zach Genie, somebody who I literally just proved to you is a pedophile. I'm not, like, it's not hard to make that assumption because he's posting shit made for kids. And then he's also posting softcore pornography. So, again, Zepeto shit, whatever, Zepeto. Also posting shit about Pride Month, which you can argue with me up and down with this. It's not for kids. It's not for children whatsoever. So, Mono Ricks, do you see what I'm showing you? This gentleman, not gentleman, this fucker. Okay, take a look at this. This is something he's posting on his Tumblr. Some weird, this is, I don't know, it says it's some sort of trend. I don't know what the deal is with that, but this is very clearly, very, very, very clearly some weird, like, pet play shit. Of course he wants people to stay safe when they're online. Wow, it's a real thinly veiled, genuine thing. Genuinely, it's thin-veiled and, kind of creepy. Thinly veiled creepiness, I should say. I don't know who these Carlos people are. I don't know if these are fans of his, which creeps me out. Happy Kwanzaa. Who even celebrates Kwanzaa? Not to be a jerk. But I don't know anybody who celebrates Kwanzaa. Why is he posting this? Do you want me to tell you my theory, Mono? I think he's trying to lure children in because he's a sexual predator, but that's just my theory. He has Pinterest. He has, this looks like Whataburger app. I don't know if, I'm just kidding about that. Wattpad. Oh, wait, actually, whoa. Whoa, we gotta see what this is. Hold on. There aren't any stories at the moment, but I'll be making some soon. So, he's reading stuff. He's reading... Okay, so I want you to read this. Now, I don't know what the deal is with this warning thing, but that doesn't sound... So, people are making moderately weird, inappropriate things about random characters, and he is supporting it. Guys, it can't be any more clear-cut than this. He's supporting weird things of random characters. This isn't really important. Scratch. Is that Venmo? I'm not clicking on that. Tumblr. We'll check his Tumblr. We'll check his Newgrounds. Again, I want to do a deep dive. I'm going to make a longer video about this. Tumblr isn't really anything remarkable. I actually already checked that. My fault. Okay, so I decided I would record this and make a sort of part 2 because I want to show you guys some things about this Zach Genie guy. I want to show you first and foremost, because I think this is really important. This is the type, and I'm going to mute this in case of copyright. This is the type of stuff Zach Genie posts onto his YouTube channel. So this is very, very much so targeted, my apologies. I'm extraordinarily stressed about this. This is targeted towards children. Okay, this is a game called Zepeto, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks just like Roblox. It has the same gameplay as Roblox, it's just not as well known. It's a Roblox clone, okay? This is, now, if you go onto the site for Zepeto, it'll say, oh, this game's 13 and plus, but, obviously, that's not the case. You could take a look at this game. This is not a 13 plus game. This is a game made for toddlers. This is not a game made for young teenagers. This is a game made for children. This is the type of shit children... This is the type of shit I would play on Roblox whenever I was, like, 7 or 8. Okay? I want to show you this, because I think it's an important comparison to make. This is his logo, his profile picture. It's his little fucking character. And this is a picture of the Cocomelon characters, okay? So, I want you to take a look at the resemblance. So, my big issue, and I guess we discussed this in the last one, my issue isn't that he makes kids content. And if he didn't make kids content, he just did not safe for work stuff, even though that would be creepy, I wouldn't have an issue with that. However, he not only makes kids content, he does stuff that's not safe for work, and that is not something you mix. You don't mix kids content with basically softcore porn. I'll show you some of them. The things. This is a picture of Princess Zelda from the Zelda games. That's a picture of Zelda's ass. Here's a picture of a character from, I think, Persona. I don't know. Again, softcore porn in a sense. This, again, this is, you can't even, shit like this. He has a really weird obsession. We can delve into this. He has an obsession with characters squatting. You can see, like sitting down, squatting. Along with that, we have pictures of little kids. Okay, we went over this briefly. Here's a picture of, I think it's Rosalina from, Mario Galaxy. Again, this is Super Y. I think we touched upon this in the last one. Daisy. Some of these have really weird sexual undertones to them, and I will show, like this, that's not as bad. I only want to, even if I'm showing you stuff with undeniable proof, there's so much. This is kind of a weird drawing, a weird angle. Again, I'm just showing you, like, what I see here, because I think it's important. This is weird. There's been similar drawings shown with somewhat sexual undertones, and he's posting that, and it has a child there. So, here's a picture of somebody with a bathing suit on. Obviously not appropriate for the children who are seeing this. This is targeted towards a Cocomelon audience. Here's a picture of somebody without very many clothes on in a sort of kind of a lewd position. Again, some stuff like this. Along with kind of creepy stuff like that. And again, I'm just showing you undeniable proof. I'm not showing you stuff that's on the borderline. I'm showing you stuff that's raising a shit ton of red flags. Like, this is red flags are going the fuck off when I see things like this, because he's obviously targeting his content towards, this is somewhat lewd, he's targeting his content towards children. This one is a character with rather large tits. I can't imagine that being directed towards children. Here's Strawberry Shortcake, a kid's show. This, I think, might be a kid's show. I'm not really sure what it is, but it looks like it's something oriented towards kids. Again, these weird squat positions. He does a lot of these weird squat positions. And that also brings me to my next thing that I've discussed. He has an entire account that he's favorited from an account called Asian Squat. Or wait, no, it's not. It's the post was called that by this person called Sadistic Sadist. And look at all of their posts. There's people doing yoga position. That's a very sexual yoga position. And he's actively promoting this. Again, that's a very sexual picture. He's posting this. Little weird. Again, I'm trying to show off only the things that are like super weird. It's like, what the hell? This is completely locked behind a paywall, so God knows what that is. Again, Miraculous Ladybug, a kid's show. I would also like to show you his, this is his Google site. We haven't checked out this, didn't have anything, but I want to show you this, okay? This is, his Wattpad. Wattpad is, I think, commonly known as a site where people put, like, not safe for work fanfics. I want to show you, this is a fanfic now, I haven't read through this. Maybe it's something completely innocent, but this has, at the very least, what is described as the first kiss, and maybe I'll check this out off camera and determine, like, what it is. It says Nickelodeon is tabbed. It's a weird fan fiction. Now, I don't know what this is supposed to, I don't know if this is not safe for work things or what it is, but this is something this guy is promoting, who, mind you, makes kids videos. This is, I'm not sure what this is, Instagram, Twitter. We showed off his Twitter in the last part. His Blue Sky is, it's creepy. There's pictures that are, again, they have these weird kind of sexual undertones. I'll show you. Like, one of them is a character that has very, very, very short pants on. And it looks like a child, mind you. I'll find this for you guys. It'll come up soon. Let's see. Friendship Day. I mean, it's, again, this is kind of a weird pose. It's not necessarily bad. I just want to point out things that I think are a little bit weird or interesting. This one right here. A very young-looking character that he's actually featured this Kendrick character in multiple videos, and he's wearing these incredibly, like, this kind of inappropriate outfit. So I haven't even gotten through, like, half of these things, okay? So I want you guys to adamantly avoid this guy, Zach Genie 2001, at all costs. Avoid him. Do not talk to him. Do not interact with him. Do not let, if you're a young parent, an adult, do not let your children interact with him. He is a creep. He is probably friends with creeps. I'm going to try to go as far down the spiral as I can and learn as much as I can about this guy, because I want to make sure I can protect people. But this, you can, as of now, if you go onto Zach Genie's DeviantArt, you will see all of this. I have a feeling he's going to unfollow or whatever this soon, because I've shown a lot of it. But, like, some of this stuff is just creepy. It's perverted takes on, you know, kids shows. Kids shows. So, that's what I wanted to say, chat. Please don't support this guy. I will see you later. Have a good night. God bless. Sorry, chat, I'm still here. All this started because of a screenshot. Cartoonist, that was a fucking fake screenshot. The Antifa thing. That was fake. I was fucking with him. Because I think he's a creep. That's... Okay, Gabe554. I was, what was I even doing? I should... Oh, that's all on thing. Guys. This is... You guys don't understand. I'm actively trying to make sure people aren't harmed by this creep. Cartoonist Gamer, the screenshot I sent was me fucking with Zach Genie, and I just saw how far I could take it. This is real. This is real. This is actively... He is actually a creep. Guys, I am so pissed off. This is such horrible stuff. And this guy is promoting it. So listen very carefully, chat. What I need you all to do is I need you to report Zach Genie. Okay, report Zach Genie. Make sure he cannot get away with this shit because he's a creep. He is a fucking creep. What's his name? I'm gonna report him. Zach Genie 2001 on YouTube, DeviantArt. You pretty much name the platform, he's there, creeping. Oh, brother. What a horrible thing to deal with. What is that cartoonist saying? I will, in case it's something important, I will share it off screen. Unless he asks me to show it on screen, but I just figured it would be better if I didn't. Guys, you have to understand. Wait, I gotta, I got a BRB in case y'all start. I'm not gonna be doing levels probably at all today. It's not important at all. Guys, this is... Do you guys have any idea how incredibly serious and how much this has in terms of implications? We gotta call Timothy. This is... I am not making this up. This is the second pedophile I have exposed in Artie's server. I can't make this up. 2 pedophiles in one server. Guys, this is... You don't understand. This is so fucking serious. This guy is creepy. Okay, here, Norm.
Dead. No, what is that talking about? He's dead. No, what is that talking about? I always loved being around Norm. He was very devilish, and you know, of course, now that he's gone, some of the devilishness that even drove you nuts sometimes, is now endearing. Right. One time before the show, I didn't want to be high. My friend said, "Don't go everywhere and say, oh, I'm high." Like.
Guys, I'm so panicked.
Just here, as you can see, there is another fountain of the same kind of design. You can hold square on it and get your second reflector. So once you've got 2 reflectors and you've got your bomb, then go back downstairs to the underground, and on this wall of rubbly stuff here, hold square. That will place the bomb and it will blow open a tunnel inside. Then go through the tunnel, across the room, and place your canister in the machine. That will cause lasers to spawn in from the ceiling. Then do a 180 and place one of your reflectors on this metal podium just here, and your second reflector just down here, and that's going to reflect the beam across the room into one of these Doppelgast statues. You then just need to melee the crystal that the beam is coming out from, and that will cause the Doppelgast to turn into a real Doppelgast, and you need to kill it, and that is your first Doppelgast soul collected. Next, you're going to melee this reflector just here, next to where the beam is coming from, and the reflector on the other side of the room we're actually going to pick up.
His
and
YouTube,
we're gonna
yeah, his
run
YouTube
up
obviously
this
isn't
slope
that
here
bad,
on the
but it's
left-hand
important we
side,
get it taken down
and
because
place
he's
that
a
reflector
creep.
down at the top. We're then going to melee it, and as you can see, that is going to reflect the beam again into another Doppelgast statue. So go and melee the source crystal, and that'll spawn in the Doppel, kill the Doppel, and that's soul number 2. Then go back to the reflector that's on the ground floor and melee
Gabe
that one more
554,
time,
hi.
and it will reflect into a third Doppelgast statue. Same deal, melee the source crystal.
When someone's in the way of your perfect shot, polish your photo with one-
Polish? Bro, we ain't polishing the photo. That's crazy. What the hell? Dude, I need some serious, like,
easy click.
support.
And just like that, the spotlight's back on you.
Guys, I'm super frazzled by this whole situation. Truly, it's one of those disheartening things where this is somebody, oh, of course, somebody disliked it, but I wonder who. I wonder fucking who. Of course, Zach Genie is gonna dislike it because he's a creep, but do what you can to support, to run up this video. We need this guy to get completely ostracized from just the internet landscape. Guys, 8 minutes of the Zach Genie expose. I'd love to talk to Cartoonist about this. Guys, I'm just so sad that this is how things have ended with the whole Zach Genie thing. Because, I'll tell you this, Zach Genie seemed at first like a good dude. But, shit changes, I guess. Boom. seasons will pass you by. I get up, I get down. Again, video has 1 dislike. I wonder who. Fucking Zach Genie. Guys, I just need to wait and see what happens. I'm kind of distraught. Be very careful online, everybody. This has been a really eye-opening experience, to be honest with you. I don't know what I want to do here, if I want to keep streaming or if I'm tapped out for the day. Honestly, I wasn't intending on streaming a second time. I was just so distraught with the Zach Genie shit, I had to let this be known, because this guy can't get away with it. He's a creep. Like, creeps like this cannot, cannot get out of these things. We're gonna take a break. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Maybe. I'm just gonna maybe